I want to welcome everybody to the Town of Ramapo reorganization meeting. This is Wednesday, January 7th, 2015. I'd like to ask our clerk, Christian Sampson, to call the roll.
Councilman Withers.
Present.
Councilman Ullman.
Here.
Councilman Friedman.
Here.
Councilwoman Charles. Supervisor St. Lawrence.
Here, I'd like to ask Deputy Supervisor Withers to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Yes.
Oh, correct. First, I do want to recognize that Jesse Malowitz is here from Congressman Lowy's office. Thank you very much. Stand up and give a wave to the camera. And I want to congratulate her on her re-election. Thank you. The first item on the agenda is the appointment of the Deputy Supervisor, and I am going to be appointing Pat Withers as the Deputy Supervisor. Congratulations, Pat. Done a great job, and I know you will continue to do so.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor.
I will continue as the Director of Finance and at no fee. And number B on the agenda are the appointments. And the first appointment will be for the appointment of the Sub-Registrar of Vital Statistics in the Town Clerk's office. And Chris, why don't you tell us who that is?
The sub-registrar is William Gross.
Moved by
Withers?
Deputy Supervisor Withers, second by Councilman Ullman. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carries unanimously. The next item on the agenda is the appointment of our deputy town attorneys, our first deputy town attorney and our assistant town attorneys.
Withers?
Well, we're going to do them individually because
Okay.
we may want it. We're not sure if they're all going to make it through the... Okay, the first appointment is for the first deputy town attorney, Alan Berman.
Friedman.
Moved by Councilman Friedman, seconded by Councilman Ullman. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carries unanimously. Congratulations, Alan. Alan, we want you to stand up and give a wave to the camera.
Alan, how many years of service do you have now with the town?
Congratulations. And he promises that this year he's
This is
going to get it right. Okay, the next item on the agenda is appointment of the Deputy Town Attorney Janice Gittleman. Moved by
Withers?
Deputy Supervisor Withers, seconded by
Friedman.
Councilman Friedman. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carries unanimously.
Ms. Gittleman is on vacation this week, but she asked that I thank the board, and she certainly appreciates everything that the board has done, and she loves working for the town of Ramapo.
Fantastic. We love having her. The next appointment is appointment of a Deputy Town Attorney, Michael Specht. Moved by
Withers?
Deputy Supervisor Withers, seconded by Councilwoman Logan Charles. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carries unanimously. Congratulations, Michael. Want everybody home to see you. The next item on the agenda is appointment of our Deputy Town Attorney, Merrill Trudler.
Charles?
Moved by moved by Councilwoman Charles, seconded by
Friedman.
Councilman Friedman. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carries unanimously. Congratulations, Merrill. The next is the appointment of Assistant Town Attorney Anita Conklin.
Charles?
Moved by Councilwoman Charles, seconded by
Withers?
Deputy Supervisor Withers. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carries unanimously. Congratulations, Anita. And I want you to know the chief stood up on that one, too. And I think he's going to stand up for Beth as well. Congratulations, Anita. The next is the appointment of Assistant Town Attorney Aaron Trudler.
Charles?
Moved by Councilwoman Charles, seconded by
Withers?
Deputy Supervisor Withers. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carries unanimously. Next is the appointment of the Assistant Town Attorney Beth Finkelstein.
Withers?
Moved by Deputy Supervisor Withers, seconded by Councilman Ullman. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carries unanimously. Congratulations, Beth. And duly noted that the chief stood up, too. Yes, he was starting the wave for you. Congratulations, Beth. Thank you. Next is the establishment of a position for Assistant Town Attorney. We had 3 town attorneys that retired in 2013 and 14, and we went without those attorneys in 14, and we're going to be hiring 1 attorney to cover those 3 positions. So he's going to be a very busy person. Move, the establishment, moved by?
Withers.
Deputy Supervisor Withers, seconded by?
Charles.
Councilwoman Charles. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carries unanimously. Opposed, 4-1. The next is to the appointment of this person, and that person will be Dennis Lynch.
Withers.
Moved by Deputy Supervisor Withers,
Charles.
seconded by Councilwoman Charles. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It's unanimous. Congratulations, Dennis. We'll wave to the camera.
Yeah.
Dennis, would you like to come up and say something? As our first new attorney? If you don't come up and say something, then I'm going to say so. I'm going to tell a story. Okay. Welcome aboard. The next is the position to establish a position in the Office of Service Aides in the Building Planning and Zoning. This is a grade 6, which is our entry level. We had a retiree there, Peggy Connington, who worked for many years, who was on the upper level. And we've been without those services. Those services have been shared through other people in the office, and we are in desperate need of some clerical help there. And this is a very, very strong candidate in Hannah Rose. And so first we need to establish a position.
Charles.
Moved by Councilwoman Charles, seconded by
Withers.
Deputy Supervisor Withers. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously. Now to appoint that person, the Hannah Rose, and Hannah Ross, Hannah Ross. She went to school at the University of Alaska and worked in Eagle Valley there, and so she now is working as a paralegal. I think she's going to be a great addition to the building department. Moved by
Withers.
Deputy Supervisor Withers, second by Councilwoman Charles. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously. The next is the appointment of the Deputy Receiver of Taxes. The Deputy Receiver of Taxes will be Christian G. Sampson.
Withers.
Moved by Deputy Supervisor Withers, second by Councilwoman Charles. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And what does the G stand for?
George,
George. Very good. I knew that.
my dad.
No. God bless him. He's very proud of you. The next is the appointment of our various boards and commissions. The first is the appointment of the Golf Course Committee, and the chairman of the Golf Course Committee is Jim Reese. Moved by
Withers.
Deputy Supervisor Withers, who's our liaison to the Parks Department, second by Councilwoman Charles. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously. The next item is appointment of the chairperson for the Commission on Ethics, Richard Weinberger.
Friedman.
Moved by Councilman Friedman, second by Councilman Ullman. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously. Next is the appointment of the chairman of the Planning Board, Sylvan Klein.
Withers.
Charles.
Moved by Councilwoman Charles, seconded by Deputy Supervisor Withers. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously. Appointment of a chairperson for the Zoning Board of Appeals, Charlene Weaver.
Charles.
Moved by Councilwoman Charles, seconded by
Withers.
Councilman Ullman. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously. The next is the Citizens Advisory Committee for the Community Development, and the chairperson of that is Mark Berkowitz.
Charles.
Moved by Councilwoman Charles, seconded by Councilman Ullman. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously. Next is the appointment of the chairperson for the Site Selection Committee under the Padovan Law, Karen Kornreich. Moved by Councilman Ullman, seconded by
Withers.
Deputy Supervisor Withers. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously. The next is the appointment of the chairperson of our Community Health and Wellness Committee. That's Dr. Isaac Wurzberger. Moved by
Withers.
Deputy Supervisor Withers, seconded by
Charles.
Councilwoman Charles. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously. Appointment of the chairperson of the Rampo Taxi Advisory Board, Yvonne St. Louis.
Charles.
Moved by Councilwoman Charles, seconded by Councilman Friedman. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously. Next is appointment of our town historian, who is Craig Long from Suffern.
Withers.
Moved by Deputy Supervisor Withers, seconded by
Friedman.
Councilman Friedman. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously. Next item is the appointment of the members of the Ramapo Traffic Safety Board, which would be myself, Chief Peter Brower, excuse me, Chief, I did say Chief, didn't I? Yes. Okay. Captain Coakley, I thought I said Captain. Captain Coakley, Captain Wydell, and Sergeant Blaine Howe. Moved by?
Withers.
Deputy Supervisor Withers, second by Councilwoman Charles. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. And the chairperson of the board would be myself. Moved by?
Charles.
Councilwoman Charles, seconded by
Withers.
Deputy Supervisor Withers. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously. Next item is the designation of our official depositories, which are Key Bank, First Niagara, TD Bank, Sterling National Bank, Capital One Bank, and Greater Hudson Bank.
Charles.
Moved by Councilwoman Charles, seconded by? Friedman. Councilman Ullman. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously. Designation of the official newspaper for 2015, the Journal News.
Withers.
Moved by Deputy Supervisor Withers, seconded by Councilman Ullman. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously. Designation of the newspapers for informational purposes. The Rockland County Times, the Rockland Review, El Sol, Rockland Chronicle, Community Connections, El Clarín, Muncie Advocate, and the Rockland Bulletin.
Friedman.
Moved by Councilman Friedman, seconded by Councilman Ullman. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. Next is the designation of WRCR as the official radio station for 2015. Moved by Deputy Supervisor Withers, seconded by
Charles.
Councilwoman Charles. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously. Designation of the official broadcaster for 2015.
Withers.
Cablevision and Verizon, seconded by,
Charles.
moved by Deputy Supervisor Withers, seconded by Councilwoman Charles. The official photographer, Ann Kosh. All in favor, say aye. Thank you, Chris. Next is official photographer Ann Kosh, moved by Deputy Supervisor Withers, seconded by Councilwoman Charles. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, carries unanimously. Designation of the elective online news service for 2015, Ramapo Times, New City Patch, Newsday, Rockland County Journal News, and the Nanuet Patch.
Withers.
Moved by Deputy Supervisor Withers, seconded by
Charles.
Councilman Ullman. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carries unanimously. Designation of the regular town board meeting dates for 2015. The regular town board dates will be the second and fourth Wednesdays of the month,
Charles.
and also on the third Thursday of the month. Moved by Councilwoman Charles, seconded by Councilman Ullman. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, carries unanimously. Setting of the mileage rates for the meal rates and attendance at schools and seminars and other related business. Moved by
Charles.
Councilwoman Charles, seconded by
Withers.
Deputy Supervisor Withers. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carries unanimously. Adoption of the salary schedule for 2015, as published in our budget.
Charles.
Moved by Deputy Supervisor Withers, seconded by Councilwoman Charles. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carries unanimously. Appointment of the Director of Emergency Services, which is myself. Moved by
Withers.
Deputy Supervisor Withers, seconded by Councilwoman Charles. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carries unanimously. Appointment of the Deputy Director for Emergency Services, Anthony Malia. Moved by Councilwoman Charles, seconded by Councilman Ullman. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carries unanimously. Appointment of members of the Police Commission, and appointing me as the chairman, and the members of the town board. Moved by
Withers.
Deputy Supervisor Withers, seconded by Councilwoman Logan. Charles, thank you. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carries unanimously. The Deputy Commissioner of Public Affairs, Francis M. Hunter.
Friedman.
Moved by Councilman Friedman, seconded by Councilman Ullman. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carries unanimously.
Is it working?
Appointment
here?
of police chaplains, Yehuda Rossler and Monsignor Joseph Gianderco.
Withers.
Moved by Deputy Supervisor Withers, seconded by
Charles.
Councilwoman Charles. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carries unanimously. Appointment of our police community liaisons, Israel Kahan.
Charles.
Moved by Councilwoman Charles, seconded by Deputy Supervisor Withers. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carries unanimously. Appointment of Police Commission liaison, Juan Pablo Ramirez.
Charles.
Moved by Deputy Supervisor Withers, seconded by Councilwoman Charles. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carries unanimously. Frederick P. Clark as our planning services.
Charles.
Moved by Councilwoman Charles, seconded by
Withers.
Deputy Supervisor Withers. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, carries unanimously. Appointment of the Valuation Plus for preparation of appraisals. Moved by?
Charles. Okay.
Moved by Councilwoman Charles, seconded by Deputy Supervisor Withers. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, carries unanimously. Gene Fields, Consulting, Computer Assistance. Moved by?
Charles.
Councilwoman Charles, seconded by Councilman Ullman. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously. Swing that camera around. Stand up. He's in the house. Congratulations, Gene. Next is the appointment of our environmental consultant, Jeffrey Welch.
Friedman.
Moved by Councilman Friedman, seconded by Councilman Ullman. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously. Next is appointment of William White, Real Property Inspections. Moved by
Charles.
Councilwoman Charles, seconded by
Withers.
Deputy Supervisor Withers. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously. Appointment of Susan Manoff for the processing of the Article 78 proceedings.
Charles.
Moved by Councilwoman Charles, seconded by Councilman Ullman. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously. Next is Lawrence Brown and Company for tax certiorari audits. Moved by
Withers.
Charles.
Deputy Supervisor Withers, seconded by
Charles.
Councilman Ullman. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously. Next is appointment of Phil Teese as a Public Affairs Consultant. Moved by
Friedman.
Councilman Friedman, seconded by
Charles.
Councilwoman Charles. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously. If we don't get this right, the mics will be turned off. Audio Services, Jack Sensenbaugh.
Charles.
Moved by Councilwoman Charles,
Friedman.
seconded by Councilman Friedman. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously. Goldman Attorneys, PLLC, Special Counsel for the Board of Assessment Review.
Withers.
Moved by Deputy Supervisor Withers, seconded by Councilwoman Charles. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously. State Advisors, LLC, Government Relations Lobbying Assistance.
On
Moved
the
by-
question,
Let's move it first. Moved by Deputy Supervisor Withers, seconded by
Charles.
Councilwoman Charles. On the question,
yeah, I do have some serious concerns that I raised to the board about this particular company. This company was paid $5,000 a month last year for government relations. In July, I asked for a written report. I asked for a presentation from this particular lobbyist or group to come here and update the board as to what they did for $30,000 during the 6 months of the 2014 legislative session. I was told that they would come. They didn't come. I followed up with this board in requesting that this individual come here and explain what he's doing for $5,000 a month, $60,000 a year, 6 months of which the state legislature isn't even in session. I haven't been able to get one piece of information as to what accomplishment this individual has had for the town of Ramapo and for taxpayers for a very, very long time. And here we're considering not only rehiring him, but giving him a raise to $6,000 a month when he's refused to come to this town board and explain what he does. So I really, I do not believe that he should even be considered, and I strongly urge everybody on the board to vote against this proposal.
I don't think he's refused to come. He has come to, but in the this contract, will be reporting to the board quarterly. So
I heard the same thing a year ago. He was actually going to come, I think it was every other month. It was a year ago or 2 years ago, and he hasn't, he hasn't come. And when I asked for,
he has come before to a workshop.
I think it was about 2.5 years ago when he came to a workshop. So,
So in this
it was
contract,
about $150,000 ago.
Okay, thank you. Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Opposed?
4-1, 3-2. The next is the Rockland and Orange Reporting ZBA stenographer.
Charles.
Moved by Councilwoman Charles, seconded by
Withers.
Deputy Supervisor Withers. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously. Next item on the agenda is Chuck Stead, our Historic Preservation Consultant. Moved by Councilwoman Charles, seconded by
Friedman.
Deputy Supervisor Withers. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. Next is Linda Passman, clerical assistant.
Charles.
Moved
Withers.
by Councilwoman Charles, second by Deputy Supervisor Withers. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carries unanimously. You're welcome. Oh, hold it. Get out way on the camera. Stand up way to the camera. Thank you, Linda. Acceptance of the proposal for bond counsel Pannone, Lopes, Devereaux, and West. Moved by
Charles.
Councilwoman Charles,
Withers.
seconded by Deputy Supervisor Withers. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carries unanimously. We moved and seconded that, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we're all in favor.
All in favor.
Authorization for use of the supervisor's vehicle, moved by Councilman Ullman, seconded by
Withers.
Deputy Supervisor Withers. All those in favor say aye. Opposed. Opposed?
Opposed.
Opposed? All right, passes unanimously. Thank you. It's kind of cold out there tonight.
I'll give you a ride.
On a motion to adjourn, I'd like to...
We have one new business
Oh, we had a new business item. Michael, I'll recognize you.
Yes, there was a improper practice charge filed by the Ramapo PBA, which is before PERB in Albany. The PBA and the town, subject to board approval, have reached a settlement of that grievance, and we were asked by the administrative judge if this could be approved the first week in January. That's why it's being added today to the reorganization meeting. So the resolution authorizes the approval of that settlement, and that will resolve the grievance.
Moved by Councilman Ullman, second by Deputy Supervisor Withers. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carries unanimously. I'd like to adjourn tonight's meeting in memory of two people, our great Governor Mario Cuomo, and also a great teacher here at Suffren, Mickey Desmo. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And also to the families of the two officers, Lou and Ramon, that were lost, who were assassinated. Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, we are adjourned. Thank you all very much.